Hi everybody. Hello. Welcome to this week's quiz. Oh God, I can't believe it's May already. Like the time is just flying by. I hope you guys are all okay. Hi Sarah. Oh, so shame you couldn't quiz last week, but I'm glad you're here now. And if you do want to go back and redo it, there's a playlist on my YouTube channel where I'm putting all of the quiz videos together. So you should be able to go back and find it in there. Hi, Richard. Hi, everybody. So I know I've said in the description below, and I think I put on the Facebook page as well, we'll be able to start about 8:05, so same as usual. Touch wood, we won't have any technical hitches this time. Was a bit of a nightmare last time, but hopefully we should be fine. I'm just going to shift that slightly. But yeah, so I mean, same format as usual. So take the time to check out the picture round, and go grab yourself a drink, do whatever you need to do before we start, and we'll make a start about 8:05. Yeah, but yeah. How is everybody? Yeah, I know that feeling. I know that feeling. Being on your own sucks. So yeah, googly eyes and a potato is, but that's normal at this point. Well, hello to everyone who has just joined. Hi Andrew. To everyone who's just joined, we're going to start about 8:05. So in the meantime, take the time to look at the picture round, go grab yourself a drink, go to the loo, do whatever you need to do to be comfortable before we start. Yes. As I say this every week, I end up sounding like a broken record for this start bit, just as more and more people arrive. So I apologise for being like boring, saying the same thing the whole time, but it needs to be done. I'm just gonna do some playing around with cables for a second. Don't mind me, might shake slightly. Okay. Cool. So hello to everyone who has just joined in the last minute or so. Yes, same sort of format as usual. So we're going to wait for about 5 more minutes just for some more people to join us. So in the meantime, take the time to look at the picture round. So if you haven't already found that, it's either on the Facebook page, if you're on Facebook, or it's in the video description, if you're not on Facebook or haven't seen it on Facebook. So yeah, so feel free to take a look at that. This week we are back to more dingbats. These are just sort of general phrases, so nothing sort of linking them this time. But hopefully this should be a good bit of fun. And may the 4th be with you as well, Tank. And everybody. Happy Star Wars Day. Yes. Well, I say be just a few minutes. I thought I'd mix up my style a bit this week. I've done just like single colour dresses, so mixing it up a bit. got my green hair that you can't really see very well, and my orange pinafore. I feel like a Halloween pumpkin. There we go. Liking the joke there, Matt. Oh. Also, hi everyone who's joined in the last couple of minutes. I hope you are doing well, staying safe and healthy, and all that jazz. I hope you're all staying safe and well. We're going to be starting in about 4 minutes, just to give time for a few more people to join. In the meantime, feel free to take the time to. I've lost the ability to talk just then. But yes, take the time to do the picture round. Go get yourself a drink. Use the loo. Go for a smoke if you don't do whatever you need to do to be comfortable. When we come to start in just a couple of minutes now. Oh, hi, Mum, and hi, Chris and Yvonne. Hope you do well. It's always nice to team up and be social. Oh gosh, Matt, is this whole chat thread just gonna be bad Star Wars puns from Matt? Not that I'm complaining. It's quite fun. Yeah, seen through the cunning plan. Well, I don't mind. It's already brought a smile to my face. I'm sure it's bringing a smile to everyone else's, Matt. So I don't mind. Hi, Rachel, and I assume the other people are there. So hello to the Elliot family, or the Nolan family even. Threw me because you said Elliot on your name, but yes. Hi, everyone. So hi everyone who's joined in the last couple of minutes. For the sake of sounding like a broken record, hi everyone. I hope you're all staying sort of happy and safe, or as happy as you can in the current circumstances anyway. But yeah, we're going to be starting in about a minute or two now. In the meantime, if you haven't already taken a look at the picture rounds, take a look at the picture round. So this week they are dingbats, just names, phrases, sayings, that sort of things. Nothing really linking them this week, apart from the fact they're all dingbats, obviously. And yeah, we'll be starting in about a minute. In the meantime, enjoy all the Star Wars puns in the comments. Ooh. All right, then I think we will make a start. If you know anyone who hasn't got in yet and is planning on joining, send me a message or put a comment, and I'll wait till everyone is in. But I'll start going through explaining the rounds. So I'm pretty sure everyone knows most of this already, but for anyone who might be new, hi, I'm Abby. I've been doing these quizzes every week on a Monday, whilst the lockdown's been going on, and we'll carry on doing them on a Monday until the lockdown is finished. Just hoping to bring a bit of a smile to everyone's face. It's something a bit different to do. So the structure of the quiz is the same every week. So we have 3 rounds and then a little bit of a break and go through the answers, and then 2 rounds. A little bit of a break, go through the answers, and then go through the answers to the picture round. If you haven't already found the picture round, the link is in the video description. So if you have trouble finding that, pop a message in the comments and I or potentially someone else will assist you. So the round themes for this week. So as always, we're starting off with a general knowledge round. And then I'm sure from our comments section, I'm sure you've probably realised today is May the 4th, which means it is Star Wars Day, because obviously May the 4th be with you. So our second round theme this week is Star Wars themed. And then the theme for round 3 is geography. Round 4 is kind of general knowledge, but they all have a link of having a mathematical term in the phrase. You don't need to know any maths. I'm going to put that out there. You don't need to know any maths for it. It is sort of general knowledge, but with just a connection in the answers. And then finally, round 5 is about sidekicks. So all sorts of different sidekicks there. So hopefully there is a bit of something in there for everybody. And yes, you might find one round a bit more difficult, but find another one a bit easier. That's kind of the aim, is to have a bit of something for everybody. But yeah, if everybody is ready, we will make a start. Oh, actually, before we make a start, just a couple of ground rules. So obviously feel free to make up teams either with people you're living with or on phone calls, video calls, technological calls for people who you are not living with. I like to think you haven't travelled to meet up with people. If you have, bad for you. Brownie points taken away for you. But also, please don't use Google. Don't look up the answers. It just kind of defeats the purpose of doing a quiz, doesn't it? Like, it's only meant to be a bit of fun. So yeah, don't look up the answers. You're just cheating yourself. And please don't post your answers in the comments, because that spoils it for everybody else. One final rule, so when it comes to the answers, sometimes the questions, mostly the answers, I do try and look everything up and Google extensively and make sure I've got the right answer. I do sometimes make mistakes, but my rule is Quizmaster is always right. I am not gonna be arguing with people. Hannah, yes, I did actually use Wikipedia. There is a website called Wikipedia, and I did use that for the Star Wars round for some of them. So, yeah, Sarah, that's a very good way of putting it, Sarah. My rule is that I rule. And yes, very obviously wrong answers in the chat are fine. Like a bit of banter is fine, but don't put like the right answers or something that could be very close to the right answers. Oh, and I think that about covers everything. So if everybody is ready, let me know and we will make a start. Yeah, so if you are ready, pop it in the comments and drop me a message and that sort of jazz. Yes, Richard, Angela Lansbury is definitely the answer to life, the universe and everything. Not 42, it's Angela Lansbury. Cool. Awesome. Also, SJ, you haven't missed anything yet. We are literally just about to start. So, oh, hi, Grandma. I'm glad to hear you've got on the quiz. Fabulous. I've had several people saying they are ready. So we're going to make a start then. with our general knowledge round. So the general knowledge question 1. American singer Stephanie Joanna Angelina Germanotta is best known by which stage name? So American singer Stephanie Joanna Angelina Germanotta is best known by which stage name? And yes, well done, Jonathan. Question 2. In which modern-day country was the physicist and chemist Marie Curie born? In which modern-day country was the physicist and chemist Marie Curie born? Question 3. What is the collective name for a group of crows? So what is the collective name for a group of crows? Question 4. Which actor and writer presented The Crystal Maze and also wrote the Rocky Horror Picture Show? So which actor and writer presented The Crystal Maze and also wrote the Rocky Horror Picture Show? Question 5. On the periodic table, what symbol stands for silver? What symbol stands for the element silver? Oh, I had a request for 5 again. So 5 was on the periodic table. What symbol stands for silver? Has the sound gone for everybody? Have I frozen for everybody? Can you pop it in the comments? Someone's just said the sound's gone for them. Oh, okay. Okay. I assume the no is the sound hasn't gone, you can hear me. Cool. Okay. Sarah, it's just you. I will repeat question 5 again then. So question 5 was on the periodic table, what symbol stands for the element silver? And then question 6 is Eric Carle wrote a series of children's books about a very hungry what? So Eric Carle wrote a series of children's books about a very hungry what? I'm not a monkey. Whoever's just said Abby's a monkey now. I'm not a monkey. I'm very confused by the comment section right now. But at least you can all see and hear me, even if I am a little bit out of sync. Question 7. Which singer was known amongst other things as the King of Pop and the Gloved One? So which singer was known amongst other things as the King of Pop and the Gloved One? I know, Mum, I still remember that book as well. Question 8. What part of a human body is the mandible? So what part of a human body is the mandible? Question 9. Which actress, model, and icon said imperfection is beauty, madness is genius, and it's better to be absolutely ridiculous than absolutely boring? Which actress, model, and icon said imperfection is beauty, madness is genius, and it's better to be absolutely ridiculous than absolutely boring? It's great life advice there, by the way, I think. And finally, question 10. In the NATO phonetic alphabet, what word is used to denote the letter K? So in the NATO phonetic alphabet, what word is used to denote the letter K? And I nearly said K4 just then. I can't really do that. That would give the answer away. Does anybody need any questions repeating from that round? Oh, wow. Oh, no, Jonathan, you can't have the answer for question 4. Dreadful. But question 9, I will repeat. Questions 9 and 10, I will repeat then. So question 9 was which actress, model, and icon said imperfection is beauty, madness is genius, and it's better to be absolutely ridiculous than absolutely boring? And question 10 was in the NATO phonetic alphabet, what word is used to denote the letter K? Yeah, as I said, Sarah, question 9, that advice to me is just great life advice. Commence ridiculousness. Yes. Yes. Fabulous. If nobody has any other questions they would like me to repeat, I will go on to round 2. So as I mentioned before, the theme for round 2 is Star Wars in honor of it being Star Wars Day today. Hopefully not too difficult, but we shall see. We shall see. So question 1, which actor who played one of the 3 main heroes, so they played Luke, Leia, or Han Solo in the original Star Wars trilogy, refused to sign a 3-picture deal? So which actor who played one of the three main heroes in the original Star Wars trilogy, so they played either Luke, Leia, or Han Solo, one of them refused to sign a 3-picture deal? Who was it? Question 2. What colour is Mace Windu's lightsaber? So what colour is Mace Windu's lightsaber? Question 3. Which actor pulled out of episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, when he discovered that non-union actors were being used in the film? So what actor pulled out of episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, when he discovered that non-union actors were being used in the film? Now that one might be the trickier question in the round, I think. Right, question 4. What did fans of The Mandalorian name the child? What did fans of The Mandalorian name the child? Question 5. What does Han say when Leia first tells him that she loves him? So what does Han say when Leia first tells him that she loves him? Question 6. In Rogue One, what is the Empire removing from the holy city of Jeddah? So in Rogue One, what is the Empire removing from the holy city of Jeddah? Question 7. In The Empire Strikes Back, which all-terrain walker does the Empire use to capture the rebel base? So in The Empire Strikes Back, which all-terrain walker does the Empire use to capture the rebel base? Question 8. So this one is multiple choice. But who did not attend the 1977 premiere of Star Wars A New Hope? Was it A, Harrison Ford, B, Carrie Fisher, C, George Lucas, or D, Mark Hamill? So who did not attend the 1977 premiere of Star Wars A New Hope? Was it A, Harrison Ford, B, Carrie Fisher, C, George Lucas, or D, Mark Hamill? Hannah, to your question, my Star Wars knowledge isn't brilliant, so I've just gone with what I could find from Googling. So I apologize if, as you say, there's two types. I only have one of them as my answer, but I couldn't tell you what the difference is between them. Sorry. So I assume that was to question 7. Question 9. Who did Obi-Wan Kenobi defeat in the Battle of Naboo? So who did Obi-Wan Kenobi defeat in the Battle of Naboo? And finally, question 10. Who utters the famous line, "It's a trap"? So who utters the famous line, "It's a trap"? So that is the end of the Star Wars round. Does anybody need any questions from that round to be repeated? Should really not have a spinny chair. I feel like I just fidget in it. Yeah, so I've had a request to repeat question 2, 6, 4. Okay. Gosh, quite a lot of questions. 2, 3, 5, 6, and 8. So question 2 is, what colour is Mace Windu's lightsaber? 3 was, which actor pulled out of episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, where he discovered that non-union actors were being used in the film? 5 was, what does Han say when Leia first tells him that she loves him? 6 was, in Rogue One, what is the Empire removing from the holy city of Jeddah? And question 8 was multiple choice. So who did not attend the 1977 premiere of Star Wars A New Hope? Was it A, Harrison Ford, B, Carrie Fisher, C, George Lucas, or D, Mark Hamill? Right, does anybody want anything else from that one to be repeated? I'm going to take the silence as a no. And I can't do number 10 in the voice because I can't do the voice very well. And I feel like it might give it away a little bit too much if I could do the voice. But okay, so I'm going to move on to round 3 now, which is the geography round. So the theme of it is geography, and every question is going to be of the form, what country are you in if? It should start to make sense as we're going through, but yeah, so all of the questions are, what country are you in if? So question 1, what country are you in if you're sightseeing at the incredible cathedral La Sagrada Familia? So what country are you in if you're sightseeing at the incredible cathedral La Sagrada Familia? Question 2, what country are you in if you're fishing for trout in Tongariro National Park, the site of Mount Doom in the Lord of the Rings trilogy? So what country are you in if you're fishing for trout in Tongariro National Park, which was the site of Mount Doom in the Lord of the Rings trilogy? Question 3, what country are you in if you're cage diving in the Cape of Good Hope? So what country are you in if you're cage diving in the Cape of Good Hope? Question 4, what country are you in if you're visiting a historic tomb at the Church of the Holy Sepulchre? I hope I've pronounced that right. So what country are you in if you're visiting a historic tomb at the Church of the Holy Sepulchre? So that's spelled Sepulchre. Question 5, what country are you in if you're snorkeling in the coral reefs of Negril? So what country are you in if you're snorkeling in the coral reefs of Negril? Negril, yeah. Okay, so Negril is Negril. So for question 5, that one. Yes, like that, Chris. Question 6, what country are you in if you're paying tribute to fallen soldiers at the cemeteries in Flanders Fields? So what country are you in if you're paying tribute to fallen soldiers at the cemeteries in Flanders Fields? Question 7. What country are you in if you're playing with the monkeys at Iwatayama Monkey Park on Mount Arashiyama? So what country are you in if you're playing with the monkeys at Iwatayama Monkey Park on Mount Arashiyama? So the Iwatayama is spelt Iwatayama, and Arashiyama is Arashiyama. Question 8. What country are you in if you're relaxing in the Blue Lagoon geothermal spa in a lava field in Grindavik? So what country are you in if you're relaxing in the Blue Lagoon geothermal spa in a lava field in Grindavik? So that's spelled Grindavik, Grindavik. No, lava field, not llama field. Although llama field would be interesting. Question 9. What country are you in if you're sightseeing at the 15th century Incan citadel of Machu Picchu? So what country are you in if you're sightseeing at the 15th century Incan citadel of Machu Picchu? And then finally, question 10. What country are you in if you're visiting the Valley of the Kings, where for nearly 500 years the rulers of this country were buried in rock-cut tombs? So what country are you in if you're visiting the Valley of the Kings, where for nearly 500 years the rulers of this country were buried in rock-cut tombs? So that is the end of round 3. Does anybody need any questions from that round to be repeated? If you do, just again, let me know. So 4 and 5, I've had requests for. So question 4 and question 5 is, what country are you in if you're snorkeling in the coral reefs of Negril or Negril? Okay. 7 was, what country are you in if you're playing with the monkeys at Iwatayama Monkey Park on Mount Arashiyama? Oh, I'll go back and repeat question 4 again then. Did I freeze for? Have I frozen for everybody? We wait a couple of seconds. Okay, no, that's all right then. Thought I'd just wait a couple of seconds and just see if I, yep. So in that case, I will repeat 4, 5, 7, 8, and 9. So 4 was, what country are you in if you're visiting a historic tomb at the Church of the Holy Sepulchre? Question 5 was, what country are you in if you're snorkeling in the coral reefs of Negril? 7 was, what country are you in if you're playing with the monkeys at Iwatayama Monkey Park on Mount Arishiyama? 8 was, what country are you in if you're relaxing in the Blue Lagoon geothermal spa in a lava field in Grindavik? And question 9 was, what country are you in if you're sightseeing at the 15th century Incan citadel of Machu Picchu? Cool. So in that case, that's the end of the first part of our quiz. So I'm going to give a few minutes just for you to think through your answers. Let me know if there's any other questions from that first bit that you need repeating. And we will be back in a couple of minutes. You see how professional I am. I've just noticed there's a question in round 4 that has not been completed. So I'm going to have to try and finish that question right now. So the break might be a few moments longer than usual, just while I finish coming up with that question. There we go. You now have a full set of questions. My bad on that one. I highlighted it in yellow as well to be like, come back to this one, and then I never did. But you know, we now have a full set of questions for the second half of the quiz, which is a bonus. Cool. We will wait just a few moments more, just to make sure everybody is happy and ready to go. If you are ready, then drop me a message or a comment just to let me know, just so that I don't go before everyone is ready. Thank you to whoever just put the llama song in the comments. I've only just noticed it. It is now in my head as well. So, fun times. But fabulous. It is looking like most people are ready, or certainly a good number of people are ready. So I will make a start on going through the answers. I am not finishing off the peach schnapps. This is just lemonade, unfortunately. But yes, I'll make a start on going through the answers now. So for your general knowledge round, the answer to question 1, that's the name, is Lady Gaga's real name. Question 2, Marie Curie is from Poland. Question 3, a sort of collection of crows is called a murder. Question 4, the person who hosted the Crystal Maze and wrote the Rocky Horror Picture Show is, of course, Richard O'Brien. Question 5, the chemical... I haven't been drinking. I just can't talk today, apparently. The chemical symbol for silver is Ag. Question 6 was, of course, the very hungry caterpillar. Question 7, those nicknames belonged to Michael Jackson. Question 8, the mandible is the lower jawbone. I will accept just jaw if you've put just jaw for that one. Question 9, that amazing quote was said by Marilyn Monroe. And question 10, in the NATO alphabet, K is for kilo. But yes, so for question 1 was Lady Gaga and question 2 was Poland. In that round. So going on to the answers for the Star Wars round now. So the answer to question 1 was Harrison Ford. That was part of the reason he got frozen in carbonite, was because they didn't know whether he would come back for the 3rd film. Question 2, Mace Windu's lightsaber is purple. And the reason it's purple was no special reason, just that Samuel L. Jackson asked if it could be purple, and the director said yes. So question 3 was Gary Oldman. He was actually meant to be voicing General Grievous before he pulled out. Question 4, the child was nicknamed by fans Baby Yoda. And it's the same species. Question 5, Han's reply to Leia was, I know. Question 6, the Empire were retrieving Kyber crystals, or I will just accept crystals or anything along that sort of vein. Specifically, it was Kyber crystals. Yeah. Question 7, they were the AT-ATs or AT-ATs. Okay, no, I will not accept crystal meth. Okay, I misspoke with that sentence. Yeah, so question 7 was the AT-ATs. Question 8, the person who didn't attend the premiere of A New Hope was actually George Lucas. He was on holiday in the Bahamas or somewhere very sunny, was convinced it would be a flop, so he didn't bother going to the premiere. But we all know how well it all turned out. Yes, I will give you the bonus for that, because I don't know if you're wrong. I will accept that. The answer to question 8 again was George Lucas, so the director of the films. Question 9, Obi-Wan Kenobi defeated Darth Maul. about the only thing I remember from that film. And finally, question 10. It was, of course, Admiral Akbar. Oh. Okay. When message is saying I'm frozen and I'm back. Question 9. Was it question 9 that I froze for? So if it was, the answer to question 9 was Darth Maul. Yeah, no, I knew I was back. I was just trying to work out what people had missed. So yeah, the answer to question 9 was Darth Maul, and the question to 10 was Admiral Akbar. And no, for all the people saying say the line, I'm not saying the line. I don't know how to say the line. I write the quiz. I don't get any points. No, not doing the line. Moving on to the geography round. So question 1 is Spain. Question 2 is New Zealand. Question 3 is South Africa. Question 4 is Israel. Question 5 is Jamaica. Question 6 is Belgium. Question 7 is Japan. Question 8 is Iceland. Question 9 is Peru. And question 10 is Egypt. Oh. Yeah, so that concludes part 1 of the quiz. So we'll now move on to the last 2 rounds. So as mentioned, these are sort of general knowledge, but all the answers have a maths related thing in them. Most of them are very obvious maths related terms. Nothing too difficult. There's one slightly trickier one in there. And then round 5 is all about sidekicks. Going on to round 4. So question 1, what catchphrase does Buzz Lightyear have in the Toy Story franchise? So what catchphrase does Buzz Lightyear have in the Toy Story franchise? Question 2, in Disney's The Little Mermaid, which song is sung by the French chef about how much he loves fish? So in Disney's The Little Mermaid, which song is sung by the French chef about how much he loves fish? This is the one where the maths thing is slightly more difficult. So if you don't see anything maths related in there, it doesn't necessarily mean you're wrong. But it was the only question I could come up. I was starting to struggle for questions by the end of it. Question 3. What is the name given to the area in the West Atlantic where a number of ships and planes are said to have disappeared under mysterious circumstances? So what is the name given to the area in the West Atlantic where a number of ships and planes are said to have disappeared under mysterious circumstances? Question 4. What is the common name of the highly classified US Air Force facility located in the Nevada desert, which is frequently the subject of conspiracy theories regarding extraterrestrial life? So, what is the common name of the highly classified US Air Force facility located in the Nevada desert, which is frequently the subject of conspiracy theories regarding extraterrestrial life? I'm really enjoying all the fish puns now. We've gone from Star Wars to fish in the comments. Question 5. Located in Arlington County, Virginia, what is the name of the headquarters building of the United States Department of Defense, which was subject to a terrorist attack on the 11th of September 2001? I forgot I'd intended to change the order of these questions around, so I'm sorry for two very similar questions next to each other there. But question 5 again. Located in Arlington County, Virginia, what is the name of the headquarters building of the United States Department of Defense, which was subject to a terrorist attack on the 11th of September 2001? Question 6. Which animated character lives in the town of Bikini Bottom and has a pet called Gary? So, which animated character lives in the town of Bikini Bottom and has a pet called Gary? Question 7 is your very hastily written in the break question. What is the name of the 2004 animated Western-style comedy Disney film, which tells the story of three mismatched dairy cows who must capture an infamous cattle rustler in order to save their idyllic farm from closure? So, what is the name of the 2004 animated Western-style comedy Disney film, which tells the story of three mismatched dairy cows who must capture an infamous cattle rustler in order to save their idyllic farm from closure? Question 8. What is the name of the 2004 comedy film starring Lindsay Lohan and Rachel McAdams, which describes female high school social cliques and the damaging effects that they can have on girls? So, 8 again. What is the name of the 2004 comedy film starring Lindsay Lohan and Rachel McAdams, which describes female high school social cliques and the damaging effects that they can have on girls? Question 9. What is the name of the Yann Martel novel which features the characters Richard Parker and Piscine Molitor Patel? So what is the name of the Yann Martel novel which features the characters Richard Parker and Piscine Molitor Patel? And finally, question 10. What does ABV stand for as seen on alcoholic drink containers? So what does ABV stand for as seen on alcoholic drink containers? And so that is all your questions for round 4. As usual, if you need anything to be repeated, then just let me know. Okay, so I've had requests for 2, 7, 8, and 9. So question 2 was in Disney's The Little Mermaid, which song is sung by the French chef about how much he loves fish? 7 was what is the name of the 2004 animated Western-style comedy Disney film which tells the story of 3 mismatched dairy cows who must capture an infamous cattle rustler in order to save their idyllic farm from closure? Question 8 is what is the name of the 2004 comedy film starring Lindsay Lohan and Rachel McAdams, which describes female high school social cliques and the damaging effects they can have on girls? And then finally, question 9, what is the name of the Yann Martel novel which features the characters Richard Parker and Piscine Molitor Patel? And Chris, yes, they all include mathsy things. Some of them might be a little bit more obvious than others. So question 2 might not necessarily, question 2 in particular, you might not necessarily be able to find anything mathsy in it. Yeah, you do have to be quite hardcore. I was starting to run out of question ideas and it was the only thing I could think of. But if that's for round 4, then I will move on to your final round. So your final round is all about sidekicks in various different forms. So question 1, which fictional superhero sidekick is Richard John Grayson better known as? So which fictional superhero sidekick is Richard John Grayson better known as? Question 2. Who has had sidekicks Mel Bush, River Song, and Jackson Lake? So who has had sidekicks Mel Bush, River Song, and Jackson Lake? Question 3. Which character from William Shakespeare's play Hamlet is Hamlet's most trusted friend and advisor? So which character from William Shakespeare's play Hamlet is Hamlet's most trusted friend? Question 4, sorry. In literature, Samwise Gamgee is the sidekick to which primary protagonist? So in literature, Samwise Gamgee is the sidekick to which primary protagonist? Question 5. Who was George W. Bush's vice president from 2001 to 2009? So who was George W. Bush's vice president from 2001 to 2009? Question 6. Bronn is Tywin Lannister's bodyguard in which series? So Bronn is Tywin Lannister's bodyguard in which series? Question 7. Which famous literary detective's sidekick has famously been played by Martin Freeman and Jude Law? So, which famous literary detective's sidekick has famously been played by Martin Freeman and Jude Law? Question 8. Mr. Smee is the assistant to which fictional pirate? So Mr. Smee is the assistant to which fictional pirate? No, Jonathan, no bonus point for the middle name, unfortunately. Question 9. What type of animal is Penfold, the sidekick to Danger Mouse? So what type of animal is Penfold, the sidekick to Danger Mouse? And finally, question 10. What is the name of Lyra's demon in the His Dark Materials trilogy? So what is the name of Lyra's demon in the His Dark Materials trilogy? So does anybody need anything repeating? I know I've already been asked for question 7. Does anyone need anything else? Gosh, it's basically most of this round, I think. So I've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 10. So yeah, at this point, I think I will just do a quick run through of all of them because I've been asked for so many, but I'll only repeat them once. So question 1 was, which fictional superhero sidekick is Richard John Grayson better known as? Question 2 was, who has had sidekicks Mel Bush, River Song, and Jackson Lake? Question 3 was, which character from William Shakespeare's play Hamlet is Hamlet's most trusted friend? Question 4 was, in literature, Samwise Gamgee is the sidekick to which primary protagonist? Question 5 was, who was George W. Bush's vice president from 2001 to 2009? Question 6 was, Bronn is Tywin Lannister's bodyguard in which series? 7 was, which famous literary detective's sidekick has famously been played by Martin Freeman and Jude Law? Question 8, Mr. Smee is the assistant to which fictional pirate? Question 9, what type of animal is Penfold, the sidekick to Danger Mouse? And question 10 is, what is the name of Lyra's demon in the His Dark Materials trilogy? No, so question 1, I'm looking for the name of the sidekick. To address that question. I'd been asked it twice, so yeah, so 1, I'm looking for the name of the sidekick. Okay, so that was the last question in this round, in this quiz. Oh, no, question 7, I'm looking for the main guy. The question was a little bit ambiguously worded, so if you have put the sidekick, I wasn't going to penalise for that because I realised after when I was reading it, it was a little bit ambiguous. But yes, so that is the end of the quiz questions for this week. So again, I'll just leave a couple of minutes for everyone to finish pulling all their answers together and pulling all the answers to the picture round as well. And then we'll restart in a couple of minutes. If you all let me know when you're ready, as per usual. Don't. Just really, really freaked me out because there isn't a spider there. I can see myself in the monitor and there isn't a spider there, but you've made me really, really, really scared that there is one. I'm not a spider fan or a Spider-Man. But yes, if you are ready to go, then please let me know. You guys are actually making me want to cry right now. Please stop. Otherwise, I will try and find out how to turn on commenting and turn comments off. That's how much I'm not enjoying this conversation at the moment, much as I might be smiling. But yes, as I said, I've only had 2 people say they're actually ready. So if you are ready, let me know. Cool. Awesome. People are saying they're ready. So I am going to make a start. So round 4, which was the kind of mathsy kind of general knowledge round. So the answer to question 1 is, of course, to infinity and beyond. Question 2 was les poissons. So that one is mathsy in that the Poisson distribution is a type of statistical distribution. So, as I say, you would probably have had to be quite hardcore maths to pick that one up. Question 3 is the Bermuda Triangle. Question 4 is Area 51. Question 5 is the Pentagon. Question 6 is SpongeBob SquarePants. Question 7, the film is called Home on the Range. Apparently it's got Judi Dench in it. It sounds like it should be quite good. Question 8 was Mean Girls. Question 9 was Life of Pi. And question 10 is alcohol by volume. So hopefully you managed to pick up the mathsy terms in everything apart from potentially question 2. And then finally, onto the sidekicks round. So question 1 is Robin. Question 2 is the Doctor. I will also accept Doctor Who if you've written that. Question 3 is Horatio. Question 4 is Frodo Baggins. Question 5 was Dick Cheney. Question 6 was Game of Thrones. Question 7 is Sherlock Holmes. But because the wording was a bit ambiguous, if you did put John Watson, you can also have that point. Question 8 was Captain Hook. Question 9, he was a hamster. And question 10 is Pantaleimon. So Ryan, was that 1 and 2 from this round or last round that you missed? Sorry. And yes, I will. Someone's just asked. I will accept Pan for question 10 because that's what it gets shortened to quite a lot. So 1 and 2 again in this round for Ryan is Robin. And question 2 is the Doctor, although I will accept Doctor Who. And then finally, onto the picture round. So question 1 was potatoes. It's pot followed by 8 O's. Question 2 is postman. Question 3 was it's a small world after all. Question 4 is 1 foot in the grave. Question 5 is archbishop. Question 6 is nice to see you. Question 7 is Puss in Boots. Question 8 is play on words. Question 9 is double cream. And question 10 is foreign language. So there we go. So that is the end of this quiz. I think it's just out of 50. Yeah, I think it's just out of 50 this week. 60 even, yes, not 50. I don't think there was a bonus. Oh, no, there was. There was a bonus point for getting at and at st. Yeah. Yeah. So, but yes, I hope you all enjoyed that this week. As per usual, if you have any suggestions for round themes, then as usual, let me know. Just drop me a message. I've seen one for Rocky Horror in the chat, so I will make a note of that one. If there's anything else, say drop me a message, or I will put a post up in the event page as usual. So drop a message on there. If you want to be notified whenever I go live, I'm going to do the standard YouTuber thing now. Feel free to subscribe to my channel. It will mean you get notified, as I said, whenever I go live, whenever I post a new video. Not that it's likely to be anything much more than these quizzes at the moment. But there we go. There was something I was going to say, and I can't remember what it was, so I don't think it can be that important. But yeah, well done. I've seen some great scores. Yeah, so I hope you all had fun. Stay healthy, stay safe, and all that. And I will see you all next Monday. Yes, bye guys.